Okay, so okay. So what we are talking about is so that is regular expressions, right? So we have seen multiple matchings by using this or. So you can use or for doing multiple matchings here. So if you want to have multiple search, then you are using or. So this is an example. So there are two patterns here. So there are two patterns, either this pattern or this pattern. So then and grouping is done. Now these are some special sequences. This is one special sequence here. Okay, now there is a backslash. Backslash n is there. This is for displaying one group. So if you see this backslash number, backslash number, so matches the contents of the group of the same number. Groups are numbered starting from 1. For example, dot plus backslash 1 matches backslash 1 matches THE and THE are 5, but not THE. So note the space after the group. Now here what you are trying to do is now you are saying, okay, now you are trying to find any character. Dot plus means repetitions, right? So dot means any character and plus means 0 or more repetitions. Means you are finding all the names which contain any character but except a new line. Okay. So that is backslash number, which is nothing but like, it is just like grouping group 1, group 0 like that. So that is a backslash character. And there is a backslash. A is there. matches at the beginning of the string, backslash a, which matches only at the starting of the string. So for that, you're using backslash a, matches only at the beginning of the string. Okay, so so what will happen here is, so this will match only at the beginning of the string, matches only at the beginning of the string. So that is backslash a. So you can use special characters. Okay. And you can also use special sequences. So they have given multiple approaches. So this backslash a is equivalent to caret symbol. So caret symbol also used to find at the beginning of the string. So if I'm writing backslash a r, you're searching the r at the beginning of the string. In the place of this backslash a, you can also use caret symbol. In the place of backslash a, in the place of backslash a, you can also use which symbol? Caret symbol. Okay. So it is find only the names which starts with R. It find only the names which starts with R. And there is a backslash. There is a backslash B. So there is a backslash B. So backslash B means matches the empty string. Okay, this is matches the empty string only at the beginning or end of the word. Backslash B matches the empty string, but only at the beginning or end of a word. A word is defined as a sequence of word characters. So generally word is end with the dot, word is end with the semicolon. Okay, word is end with what? Space. So if I'm using backslash B, so it will match the empty string, but only at the beginning or end of a word. Backslash B matches the empty string, but only at the beginning or end of a word. A word is defined as a sequence of word characters. So what are the word characters here? Dot, backslash, dot, space, semicolon, all these are called word characters. New line, even new line is also called word characters. For example, there is one string called Python, py, and py. Okay, suppose if you see this example, so I'm finding, otherwise it will search for the pattern. What will happen is, it will search for the pattern. What will happen is, it will search for the pattern. So if I'm using backslash B, if I'm not using backslash B, what will happen if I'm not using backslash B? It will search for the pattern called py. Is it py is there inside Python or not? Yes. So py and py. And again, what is that? Py. But I want to search only py word. But if I'm not using word character, then it will search py inside Python also. Because py is there inside Python or not? Yes. Py is there within py also. But I want to search only a word. I want to search. I want to search only words here. Py, py, and py. How many times it is? Py is there inside Python, and there is a py, and there is a py, there is a py, and there is what? Py. But I want to search the pattern called py, only pattern called py, word called py, word called py. I'm using backslash b at the beginning or end. I'm using backslash b at the beginning or what? End. So you are searching for the py at the beginning of the word or end of the word. So once you run this, now it will search only py. Now this is py and this is what here? Py. How many py words are there? Two. In the same way, for example, Raman is there, Rama is there, Ramanujan is there. Suppose if I don't write this, okay, if I'm writing only Rama, right? So within Raman there is a Rama and Ramanujan also within this there is a Rama. But I want to search for only word called Rama. Now, but it is find how many times 1, 2, and 3. But I want to search for the word called Rama. Then I'm saying backslash B, and this is also backslash B. So how many times? Okay, how many times it will search here? Okay, only one time. How many times it will search? Only one time. Because there is only one word with the name. What is that? Ram. So backslash B indicates that matches the empty string, but only at the beginning or end of a word. Then backslash capital B is backslash capital B is there. Backslash B is there and backslash capital B is there. Now backslash capital B matches the empty string. Backslash capital B matches the empty string. Backslash capital B matches the empty string. So backslash B matches the empty string, but when it is not at the beginning or end of a word. So backslash small b is, it will search for this word character at the beginning or end of a word, but capital B is opposite. Matches the empty string, but only when it is not at the beginning or end of a word, not at the beginning. This means that py capital B matches Python py3, py2, but not py dot, py exclamatory. Because py is one word and py dot means this is end of the word, and py exclamatory is also end of the word. Means py dot means the word is end with what? Dot. The word might be end with what? Exclamatory. The word might be end with the space. But backslash b is just opposite to the small b. For example, here if you take Python 3, if I'm saying Python backslash capital B, okay, capital B means now Python at the end of the word, see backslash B means at the end there should not be any word character. But 3 is a word character? No, 3 is not a word character. But if I write a dot, dot is which character? word character. If I'm writing exclamatory, that is what again word character. If I'm not writing anything, it is end of the word. But if I'm writing here 7, Python 7, is it 7 is a word character? No. So Python backslash b means, now is it Python is end with not end with word character or not? Yes. So Python is not end with word character. Python is end with what? 7. So is it this is match or doesn't match? Match. Okay. Python is not end with word character. Not end with word character. What is this here is not end with the word character. Okay, which are end with space or so those are called as which characters here? Word characters. Those are called as word characters. Okay, so those are called as word characters. So there is another one which is called as backslash D is it? Backslash D. Now what is backslash D is digits. Now instead of writing a group of digits within square brackets, like by giving 0 to 9 and 0 to 9, so matches any digits or matches any decimal digits, matches any decimal digits here, matches any decimal digits, matches any decimal digits. So matches any decimal digit. Okay. See, instead of writing this is equivalent to 0 to 9. Means instead of writing 0 to 9, instead of writing 0 to 9, you can simply use what here? Backslash D. I said, no, the same thing you can do it. I said, same thing you can do it. Same thing you can do it by using set characters. Same thing you can do it by using which characters? Set characters. Same thing you can do it by using set characters. Okay, so that is called as backslash D. So there is a matches any decimal digit. This is equivalent to 0 to 9. Okay, for example, if you see this, okay, for example, I want to find valid mobile numbers. I want to find out valid mobile numbers, right? I want to find is it mobile number is valid or invalid. So how can I find out valid mobile numbers? So I can find out the valid mobile numbers by using backslash small d. By using backslash small d, so that is nothing but digits from backslash d means what? Digits from 0 to 9. So exactly how many digits should be there? 10 digits. Okay, you are searching for the phone number having how many digits here? 10 digits. Exactly how many digits? 10 digits. But here re.search, I want to search for mobile number starts with 8 or 9, followed by how many digits? 9 digits. Means total how many digits here? 10 digits. Okay. Now this is mobile number validation. But backslash D, in the place of backslash D, I'm saying now you can also use. So this is where the Python uses multiple techniques. Now instead of writing 0 to 9, but when you go for this approach is, if you want 1 to 5, so 3 to 4 range, if you want to give the range, then you go for this. If you want all the digits from 0 to 9, any digit means you can simply go for backslash D. But if you want only the range means 1 to 5, 5 to 10, then you go for square bracket. Otherwise, you can simply use what? Backslash D. So backslash D indicates any digit. So what is a backslash D indicates here? Any digit. Backslash D indicates any digit. Okay, now once I run this, I get mobile numbers, valid mobile numbers, and then I'll get only the mobile numbers which starts with the 998. Okay, so that is called as backslash D here. Backslash D, which indicates a digit. So this is another special sequence of characters. Backslash capital D is other than digits. Backslash capital D is other than digits. Backslash capital D is other than what here? Digits. So capital D is what is a capital D is other than digits. Now that you can call it as capital D other than digits. Other than digits is called as a capital D. Other than digits is called as a capital D. So matches any character which is not a decimal digit. matches any character which is not a decimal digit. This is equivalent or opposite to, this is the opposite of backslash D. Okay, suppose if I'm writing search, now I want to find the name which doesn't start with what here digit. I want to find the name which doesn't starts with the, I want to start the name which doesn't start with what backslash D. Okay, I want the name which should not start with the backslash D. So what you're trying to do here, you're trying to use backslash, I mean cap is there and cap it followed by backslash capital D. Cap it followed by backslash capital D, right? So which doesn't start with a digit. So I want to find the name which doesn't start with a digit. Okay. So that is called as, so capital D. So other than digits here, other than digits, other than digits, right? So once you run this, now you can see there is a Naresh and there is a Suresh here. Okay, right. So only two names are there which doesn't starts with the digit because capital D is 0 to 9. What is capital D here? 0 to 9. Capital D is 0 to 9 other than digits. And backslash S is there. Backslash S means space character. What is backslash S? Space characters. Okay, backslash S means here space characters. Backslash S is, what is backslash S here? Space character. Okay, this is the last one. What do you have is backslash S. Matches the characters considered white space in the ASCII character set. Okay, for example, now space characters are nothing but space. Okay, what is a space characters? A space character can be either space or tab space or the new line or carriage written, or it can be backslash F, form feed, and backslash V means vertical tab. All this comes under which characters? Space characters. All this comes under which characters? Space characters. Now import RE and Python backslash T, Java backslash T, C++. Now what you are finding is you want to know what are the space characters. Actually, this is one string. And inside this string, I want to search for which characters? Space characters. Okay, this is a string, and within this string, I want to find which characters? Space characters. This is one string. Python is one string and backslash T. Java is one string and backslash T. C++ is one string. Now within this, I want to find which characters? Space character. How many space characters are there? Two. One is backslash T and this is also backslash. For example, Python space is space A space programming space language. So I want to know how many words are there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So counting words are nothing but counting what here? Space characters. Now if I write backslash S, okay, backslash S means what here? Space characters. Backslash S means what here? Space characters. And you are saying re dot find all space character length plus 1. How many spaces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces, but first word will not have any space. So plus 1, that will get total number of words. That will get total number of words, right? Okay, right now these are some special sequences. And always you are using regular expression for finding a pattern within the string. But these are some special characters which are used for searching a pattern within the string. Okay, these are some patterns which are used for searching within the string, right? Now let us see another chapter here. Okay, let us move to another chapter here. So after this, so backslash, oh, some more are there. Backslash capital S is there. There is a backslash capital S. So backslash small s is space characters, but capital S is other than space characters. Means not equal to space characters. Backslash capital S is other than which characters? Space characters. Other than space characters, that you can call it as backslash capital S. That is called as backslash capital S. Matches any character which is not a white space character. This is the opposite of backslash small s. This is opposite of backslash small s here. Okay, backslash capital S matches any character which is not a white space character. This is the opposite of small s. If the ASCII flag is used, this becomes the equivalent to not equal to backslash T, backslash N, backslash R, backslash F, backslash V. Not equal to tab space, not equal to tab space. Okay, not equal to backslash new line. Okay. For example, if you take Python backslash N programming space language. Now, if I'm saying find all backslash capital S, means it will find all. Okay, what will happen is it will find all. It will find all. What will happen is it will find all. What will happen is it will find all, but except which characters? It will find all, but except which characters? White space characters. Now, will it find the white space character like backslash n? No. Will it find the space character? No, it will not find space character. It will not find backslash n. Okay, backslash n. It doesn't find even new line character. It doesn't find the space and it doesn't find even new line character. Okay, now you are saying name equal to James, right? Now you are saying A to Z. A to Z plus means A to Z plus means alphabets from A to Z repetition is 0 or more, 1 or more repetitions, and followed by space. A to Z plus means 1 or more repetitions. Means I want the name should have two, first name as well as what? Last name. But how this first name and last name is separated with backslash S. So that is a space character. But what it is written here, full match, if I say it is written, none. Because James is only one word or multiple words, one word only. But if I'm writing James Gosling, now other than word character, backslash capital S. But if I say James Gosling, now I just give a backslash space, other than space, it is written what here? None. But if you want space character, you are using small s. But not space character means you are using what? Capital S. Okay. Now that is a backslash S. Space character is there and one more is word character is there. Backslash W. Backslash W is there and backslash W is for which character? Word character. Backslash W is for which character here? Word character, which is equivalent to A to Z. Word character. Backslash W matches Unicode word character. This includes most of the characters that can be a part of word in any language. Now, word characters means A to Z, A to Z, 0 to 9, and underscore. A to Z, A to Z, 0 to 9, and one more is what here? Underscore. Okay, right now that is backslash W, which is called as word characters. Matches Unicode word character. This include most characters that can be a part of word in any language, as well as numbers and underscore. If the ASCII flag is used, only A to Z, A to Z, 0 to 9 underscore is matched. Now you can see username validation. Now if you take username, what username is having? Username should be alphabets. See, username should be what here? Alphabets, or it should be a digits. And allows only one special character called which one? Underscore. Username should be alphabets or digits and allows only one special character. What is that special character? Underscore. Now I try to enter username and I'm saying re.full match. So backslash W is what? Word character. What is backslash W is word character, and plus means what is plus here? One or more repetitions. So word character should be one or more and it followed by username. So username should contain only word character. A to Z or capital A to Z or 0 to 9 or what is that? Underscore. If I'm saying backslash W and it followed by plus, so that is one or more than one word character. For example, I enter username as NIT123. Is it NIT123 is having word character or not? Yes. NIT123 is having a word character. NIT123 is having which character? Word character. So it is said welcome. I said NIT underscore 123. Now NIT underscore 123 also having which character? Word character. It is also having a word character. Now what is the message it display? Welcome. Suppose I enter username as only 123 and even it is also word character because word character means alphabets, digits and one special character. Suppose if I enter username as 123 dollar, but dollar is a word character. No, dollar is not a word character. Then immediately it will display the message. What is the message? It is displayed invalid username. It is displayed the message called what here? Invalid username. Invalid username. Username NIT123 dollar, but this username is not valid. This username is what here? Invalid. Now that you are trying to do it by using backslash W. In the place of backslash W, you can also use a set. In the place of backslash W, you can also use what here? Set, which contain A to Z, A to capital Z. and having 0 to 9, and there is one special character called what? Underscore. But capital W is there. This is other than word character. Capital W is, it is other than which one? Word character. Capital W is there. This is other than word character. Capital W is other than which one? Word character. Other than word character. That is called as capital W. Matches any character which is not a word character. Matches any character which is not a word character. This is opposite of what? Backslash W. Matches any character which is not a word character. This is the opposite of backslash small w. Other than word character. For example, password validation. Now in password, first 4 alphabets followed by 2 digits and followed by how many here? 2 special characters. But these 2 special characters can be any special characters. Any special means other than which one? Word characters. Means it should not be alphabets, it should not be a digit, or it should not be what? Underscore. Other than that, you can use any word character. Then what I'm saying, password and full match A to Z, A to Z. How many? 4. First 4 should be word alphabets. First 4 should be alphabets, and second 2 should be what here? Digits. And third 2 is what? Other than word characters. For example, you enter, input the password like this. Oh, suppose we'll try to execute this. So it's asking to enter the password NIT1, NIT. So NIT, or I'll say ABCD, 1 to dollar and percentage. Now you can see valid password. If I try to execute again, I enter the password ABC 1 2 3 4 5. Now you can see invalid password because it doesn't have any special characters. So for that, now other than word characters, you can use backslash capital W. Other than word characters, you can use backslash capital W. That is other than word characters. That is what? Other than word characters. So here, even you can use the function like split, not only for searching, you can also do it. You can search the pattern and you can do what? Split. You can search the pattern and you can also do what here? Split. Now there is a function called split here. There is a function called which one here? Split. Okay. So split the string. Okay, split the string by the occurrences of a pattern. If capturing parentheses are used inside the pattern, the text of all groups in the pattern also written as a part of the resulting list. If you define how many splits you want it, those many number of splits will be done. Okay, remaining will be written as one string. Remaining will be written as one string, right? For example, there is a words, comma, words, dot. Okay, now if you are using backslash W means what? Other than word character. So is it dot is a word, comma is a word character? No. Means it will split it what here? commas. So words, words, and one more is what? Words. So backslash W plus words, comma, words, comma, dot, split. Now, if you are grouping it, then you also get one more character. What is that? Dot also. If you want to split it, ignoring the case, either uppercase or what is that? Lowercase. For example, 0A, 3B, 9 is there. 0A, 3B, 9. I want to split this into words. So A to F means where you are trying to split it, alphabet. So what is the separator I'm using here? Alphabet. It will split it A, then it will be a 0. It will split it B. Now there is a 3 and it will, last one is what here? 9. See the way how you are searching and returning it, the way how you are searching and returning it, in the same way you are searching for which one word, I mean split. So based on the pattern, you can also do which operation, split operation, and even you can do replacement also. The replacement is done in what? New string, but the replacement is not done in the same string. So this pattern matching is very much helpful when you are working with NLP, that is natural language processing, when you're developing chatbots. And not only that, it is very much useful in web scraping. In web scraping, you'll be searching for certain patterns and you'll try to extract. So even regular expression is helpful in web scraping also, right? But it is nothing but a pattern which you are searching inside a string. Is nothing but a pattern you are searching within the string. Okay, it is a pattern which you are searching within the string. Okay, right. Next we'll go for another chapter, right? So what is that chapter is? We'll try to see how to work with the files. Okay, files are required, right? Now till now, whatever objects we created or whatever variables we created, whatever objects we created or whatever variables we created, all these variables and objects are the data is stored where in the RAM. Whenever you create an object, your object get created within the RAM. And whatever data you store within the RAM, it is not permanent. Whatever data you store within the RAM, it is not permanent. It is what? Temporary. If you want to store the data permanently, you try to save it inside what here? File. Okay, for example, when you save it, when you require, you open it and read it and perform certain operations. Otherwise, whatever data you store within the whatever data you store within the RAM, it is not permanent. It is what? Temporary. Actually, you can save the data in two systems. One is file system and one more is what? Database system. You can save the data in how many systems? Two systems. One is a file system and one more is what? Database system. So what is a file is? A file is nothing but a named memory location. What is file here? Is a named memory location on hard disk or external storage device. So files are used to save data what here? Permanently. Why we are using the files? To save the data permanently. Why we are using a files? To save the data what here? Permanently. So there are two types of files are there. How many types of files are there? Two types of files. The first one is a text file and second one is what? Binary file. How many types of files are there? Two types. One is a text file and one more is what here? Binary file. Binary files where the data will be stored in bytes. Like where you will say images, audio files, video files. All these are called as which files here? Binary files. where the data will be stored in the form of what? Bytes. But there is one more type of file which is called as what here? Text file. So where the data will be stored in the form of text, means characters or strings. For example, integer is there. Integer I cannot write inside a text file because integer is not a string. I want to write a float. I cannot write a float inside a text file because float is not a text. So I have to convert that integer and float into what? Binary. I have to convert that integer and float into what? Binary. And then I have to write inside which file? Binary file. So then I'll go for which files here? Binary files, right? Binary file where you try to store the data in the form of what? Bytes. But in text file, you'll be, suppose if you want to write integer into a text file, you have to convert that integer into what? String. If you want to write a float inside the text file, you have to convert that float into what? String. But if you convert into string, when you read it, you'll get the string only. But I want to write integer as integer only. I want to write a float into what? Float only. Then you write in which format? Bytes format. Now that you write inside which file? Binary file. But why we are using a files for saving data what? Permanent. So file is a named memory location. File is a named memory location. File is a named memory location. File is a named memory location on what? Hard disk or external storage device. And files are used to save data what here? Permanent. So there is a text file and there is what here? Binary file. Now, what are the basic steps to work with the files? What are the basic steps? Basic steps to work with the files is you are trying to do certain things here. What are the basic steps to work with the files? What are the basic steps to work with the files? The first step is you have to open the file. What is the first step is you have to open the file. This is the first step. What are the basic steps to work with the files is the first step is you have to open the file, and second is either you write it or read it. Either you write the data or read the data. And third one is you have to close the file. So open the file, write or read, and then close the file. These are the basic steps to work with what here? Files. But how to open the file? You try to open the file by using one function called what here? Open. What is the name of the function you're using? Open. So open is a function and it followed by file. Okay, means name of the file along with the path. Path means where you want to, where this file is exists or where you want to create the file. Then it followed by file opening mode. Means you want to open the file for what? Generally, you open the file for doing two operations. One is reading and one more is what? Writing. You want to read the content of the file or you want to write inside a file. So how many modes are there? Generally, you find only reading and what? Writing. So mode, what is the default mode here? Read. You are opening this particular file in this particular mode. If I don't give the mode, so this file will be open for what? Reading. So open the file and return a corresponding file object. It will open the file. It will open the file and return corresponding file object. Means if I'm writing f equal to open, I'll just write here file name is file1 File 1. Okay, file 1. So there are different modes are there. Open the file and return a corresponding file object. If the file cannot be opened, then you'll get which error? OS error. If the file cannot be opened, which error will you get? OS error. OS error will be raised. When if the file cannot be opened. So here the file can be opened in different modes here. The file can be opened in different modes. First one is R. R means reading mode. W means writing. So this is the default. W means open for writing. Truncating the file first. What is the meaning of this is, if the file is already there, if the file is already there with that name, you open file for writing. If the file is already exist, it will truncate that file first. Truncate means it will delete. It will delete the file content and it will open again. Means old content will be deleted. Means W always it will create a new file. If the file is already there, that file content will be what? Deleted. Means it will create always new file. W will create always new file. Even though file is there with some data, you may lose that data if you open in which mode? W mode. But if you want to write to the existing file, already file is there and you want to write it, then you can open for what? A. Oh, A means what? Append. Open for writing, appending to the file if it is exists. If the file is not there, it will create. If the file is not there, it will create. So W always it will create a new file. Even though if the file is exists, it will truncate the file first. Even though file is exists, it will truncate the file first. A means open for what? Append. X means open for exclusive creation. Failing if the file already exists. Exclusive creation means, suppose here, if the file is there, it will truncate it. But here, if the file is there, it will raise what? Error. Saying that, okay, this file is already there. You cannot create this file for writing. And B is for binary mode and T is for what? Text mode. But what is the default mode? Text mode. Text mode means which file? Text file. Means you can able to write only which data? Text data like strings. You can write only strings. And place is for updating. Suppose if I'm saying R plus B, suppose R plus W, if I say R plus W, read and write. If I say W plus R means write and read. Now, if you want to open for both reading as well as writing, which is called as updating, then you'll try to use which operator? Plus operator. Then you'll try to use which operator? Plus operator. For example, see here, I open the file, assume that I open the file. So I'll try to say open the file in which mode here? W. W means what? Write. What is the meaning of W here? Write. So this file will be created inside where the file is created within disk. Now where the file is created in the current working directory. Actually, if I don't give any location, where the file should be created, then the file is created in the current working location. Current working location means okay, right now you have to understand this. You have to understand this here. Now file will be created in current working directory. What is the current working directory is the directory where your source program is there, or the directory to which you set the path. So that can be called as what? Current working directory. So what will happen here? Open function will open the file. Means it will create a file in the disk. What is the name of the file here? File 1. What is the name of the file here? File 1. It will create a file, and after creating file, it will return what's one object. It will return one object, and this object you call it as which object? File object. And what this file object is having? Address of the file. What this file object is having? Address of the file. It is having address of the file. This hold, it is just like a stream, right? This is just like a stream. It's just like a pipe. It is a pipe where you try to write the data. It is a pipe through which you write the data. What is the name of this file object? Yeah. And means file object hold the connection of, I can say this file object hold. What file object hold a connection? Connection of which one? File. File object hold the connection of file, and using this connection, file object hold a connection of file, and using this connection, you can read the data. Okay, using connection, you can read the data or you can write the data. Using this connection, you can either read the data. Using this connection, either you can read the data or you can write the data. Using this connection, you can either read the data or you can write the data. So using this connection, either you can read the data or you can write the data. So you open the file 1 for which one here? Right. So this is a file object and this is what here? File. So there will be a connection between the file object and what here? File. Okay, now this is how it is. Now mode is what here, right? And what is the type of this file object here? Text. Means using this file, I can able to write only which data? Text data. Suppose if I give the path, now I said, okay, create this file in which drive? D drive. Then this file will be created in which drive? D drive. If I give the location, it will create the file in that location. If I don't give the location, then this file will be created in what? Current working directory. If I don't give the location, the file will be created in what? Current working directory. So text files. So what is the text files here? Inside text file, data is stored in which format? Text format or what? String format. Default open function, open file in which type? Text type. But how can I write it? By using two functions are there. One is write and one more is what? Write lines. But even you can write it by using what do you call it as? Print. You can also use a print function also for writing the data. But you can use the functions like write and write lines. So write the string to the stream and return the number of characters written. After writing, it will return how many characters it is written. After writing, it will return how many characters it is written. Okay. You can also use print also. Okay. For example, if you see this one, so this is a file. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I open the file, but are you given any location? No. If the location is not given, now where it is created in my project folder. What is my project folder? Python project 2. So if I don't give the location, it is created in my project folder. What is my project folder here? Python project 2. Inside this folder, it will create the file. What is the name of the file it will create? File1.txt. And this file is opened in which mode? W. And f.write Python, f.write Java, f.write Python is a scripting language. So where it will write this Python into F? F is nothing but file1.txt. F.write Java means it will write Java inside which one file? That is file1.txt. So Python is a scripting language. Now this is also right inside what? F. F is nothing but file1.txt. If I say print, even print also I can use. But what is the default print uses? Std out. We have seen in the beginning, right? So Python inside a file, which file it is? F. So print Java inside a file. What is a file? F. So print Oracle inside a file. What is a file? F. But if I say print C++, is it print C++ is printed where? In file called std out. Std out means what? Console. But here Python is right inside which one? F. F is nothing but file1.txt. Now if I run this, only one output is there here on console, but remaining outputs are there inside which file? File1.txt. You can open this here, where the file1.txt is created in my project folder, because I am not given any location. If I give a location, okay, if I give the location, then it will if I give the location, right? So in that location, this particular object will be, in that location, this particular file will be created. Because I have not given the location, because I have not given the location, because I have not given the location, where the file is created is, the file is created, okay, in the current location. The file is created in what? Current location. Okay, right? Yes. Now open this file, file1.txt. Now you can see Python, Java, Python is a scripting language, Python. But is it everything is written in one line or in the new line? One line only. But if you want to write in new line, you take the help of which function? Print function. You take the help of which function? Print function. See, print will write in the new line. Okay, but write will not write in the new line. Write will write in the same line, but print will write in the new line. Suppose if I'm trying to write, okay, suppose if I'm trying to write saying if I'm trying to write f.write 123, but 123 is a text. No, 123 is what here? Integer. 123 is a integer. If I run this, it is given what? Error. Right argument must be string but not a integer, because this is which file? It is which file here? Text file. In text file, you can able to write only text, but you cannot able to write any other type of data. Okay. Now we'll try to see more on this, like how to work with these files. You find different types of text files. Okay. Now this is how we write it, but even we'll see how to read and perform other operations. But tomorrow we'll see how to work with this files in detail, right? So today we'll stop it here and tomorrow we'll continue, right? Okay. Thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Right. So NASCAM is a central government organization. Search in net, you'll get it. NASCAM is central government organization. When Rogers Street. Just search in the net, you'll get more information. Okay.